Imagine waking up 50,000 years ago. No alarm clock, no phone, no emails, no school, no office, no traffic, no money, no calendar, no one telling you where to be, just the sound of birds echoing across the valley and the last glowing embers of last night's campfire. But here's the question. If ancient humans didn't have jobs, didn't farm, didn't own businesses, and didn't even know what a weekend was, what did they actually do all day? Did they spend every hour hunting? Did they just sit around caves? Or was prehistoric life far busier than we imagine? The answer may completely change the way you think about our ancestors. The first rays of sunlight slowly reached the campsite one by one. Everyone woke up, not because they wanted to, but because daylight was precious without electricity. Every hour of sunlight mattered. The very first task wasn't eating, it was checking the fire. If the flames had nearly died overnight, someone carefully added dry grass, small sticks, then larger branches. Keeping a fire alive was much easier than starting a new one soon. The camp filled with warmth. Smoke drifted into the cool morning air. Children stretched after sleeping on animal hides. Adults picked up stone tools and quietly discussed the day's plan. There were no bosses, no schedules, no salaries. Yet everyone understood their role, because if one person stopped helping, the entire group became weaker. And before long, the same question echoed through every prehistoric camp. Where will today's food come from? Some would leave to hunt, others would gather berries, dig roots, or search for fresh water. And despite what Hollywood shows us, that hunt was only a small part of their entire day. For ancient humans, finding food wasn't a full-time job, it was a daily mission. Hollywood often shows people chasing giant mammoths from sunrise to sunset, but reality was very different. Large hunts were dangerous and happened only when the opportunity was worth the risk. Most days people searched for berries, wild fruit, nuts, roots, honey, bird eggs, or fish from nearby rivers. Experienced hunters quietly followed footprints in the mud, broken branches, or fresh animal tracks. Every discovery mattered. A successful hunt could feed the entire group, but a simple basket of berries could be just as valuable. Unlike today, there was no guarantee that tomorrow's meal would exist. Once enough food had been collected, the day's work wasn't over. In many ways, the most important tasks were only beginning. Back at camp, stone tools needed sharpening. Wooden spears had to be repaired. Animal hides were cleaned, stitched, and turned into warm clothing. Nothing was wasted, even bones became needles. Animal tendons became strong rope. But the greatest tool ancient humans ever possessed was knowledge. Children didn't sit inside classrooms, they learned by watching. A father showed how to track animals. A mother explained which berries were safe to eat. Grandparents shared stories about dangerous mistakes and successful hunts. Those stories entertained the group, but they also taught lessons that could one day save a life. Every evening, knowledge passed from one generation to the next, long before books or schools. Humanity learned through experience. As the sun slowly disappeared behind the mountains, the work finally came to an end. But the most memorable part of the day was still waiting. As the sun slowly disappeared beyond the hills, the camp finally grew quiet. Hunters returned, gatherers emptied their baskets. The day's food was shared with everyone. No restaurants, no refrigerators, just a simple meal around a warm fire. But the evening wasn't only about eating, it was about spending time together. Children played with small wooden spears, pretending to be great hunters. Adults repaired tools, laughed, and told stories about the day's adventures. Those stories weren't just entertainment. They taught courage, teamwork, and survival. Long before books, the campfire became humanity's first classroom. Every lesson, every mistake, every success was passed to the next generation through stories. When we picture ancient humans, we often imagine a life filled with constant danger. But their days weren't endless battles. They worked when they needed to. They rested when they could. They shared food, raised children, learned new skills, and depended on one another to survive. In many ways, their lives followed the rhythm of nature, not the ticking of a clock. Perhaps that's why, even today, we still enjoy sitting around a campfire watching the sunset, or spending time with the people we care about. Because deep inside us, a small part of our ancient past still lives on. If you enjoyed discovering what ancient humans really did all day, subscribe for more documentaries uncovering the forgotten stories of human history. Because in the next episode, we'll answer another fascinating mystery. Why did humans start laughing? Until then, thanks for watching.